Alright guys, welcome back. So let's get started. We're gonna complete this lesson in two phases. First gonna be blend meal and second gonna be peel meal. So I already draw this geometry. So if you want a video on this lesson how to draw this geometry, I can upload one. But for now, to make a video shorter, we just gonna directly on toolpaths. So this is the milling operation. We're gonna go to machine, select mill, and then default, and then we're gonna go to our expand property menu, click on tool settings, make any program number. I'm gonna go 5. Make sure to enable these two options, enable advanced options, and then simply stock setup. And now we're gonna go to all solids, and you can see over here our y is 4, x is 6, and z is 1.2 inches, and our stock region is 0.2 above. So click OK, and you can see red dotted these red dotted lines shows our stock is set up. So now we're gonna go to expand gallery over here, and then look for blend mill, which is here. Just click over there, blend mill. Now we're gonna go to select our chains. For that, we're gonna go to partial chains, and you can see over here, go to partial chain, and then click on first identity here, and then select line of this chain here. Now create another chain, click to this plus sign and chain, and then create another chain in the same way counterclockwise, and then endpoint of that chain here. Click OK, and now we're going to select our tool tab here, and then go to filter, click none, and then select end mill, and we're going to select our 3/8 end mill, which is 0.375. Make sure it's equal. Now select library tool. You can see over here 3/8 flat end mill. You can comment over here blend mill, the depth 0.2, and now go to cut parameters. Over here go to zigzag. You can change your speeds and feed, but I'm gonna leave it here for default. So go to cut parameters, go to zigzag. Gonna be a cutting method. We have 5 cutting methods over here. You can see I can explain this in later at the end of the video, and for now we're gonna go by zigzag. And then our compensation direction gonna be right. Click over here and then go right. As we selected the counterclockwise chains, you can see over here I selected this chain from here, and then our tool gonna be right of that chain. So you can see more clarify in the end of the video when we gonna verify it. So for now, just go to back to the parameters, and now gonna go to stock to leave on wall and floor to 0, as we're gonna complete this on one operation. And now make sure to extend, make these all default, and then click change across to along, and you can see over here now it's along with our chain. So and across you can see it's zigzag, which is across our two chains. So we're gonna go over here by along, and now make sure our step over is 100%, which gonna be 50% of our max step over, as you see in the above. And now simply just go to extend entry, enable both, gonna be 0.2 from the end before it's starting, and then extend exit gonna be same 0.2 when it's gonna exiting the toolpath. And now go to depth cuts. We don't need to, because in blend mill we use the full length of our tool. So go to finish pass, click over there, click on finish pass, one pass, make sure it's one pass, and leave everything default, and make sure to enable machine finish pass only at final depth. Click OK, and now go to lead in and out, and then enable lead in and out, and then simply go to adjust start of counter, enable it and make it 100%, and then extend and copy to exit. You can see same extent. So now I'm gonna go to linking parameters, click OK, absolute, make it 2 inch above the origin, everything should be absolute, and then depth gonna be incremental 0 as we selected the bottom chain. So now we're gonna click on arc filter and tolerances, make it our cut tolerance to 30%. Then you can on the coolant, flood on, click OK, and now you can see the tool path is generating, which is blend wheel, and this machining strategy is supports the full depth of cutting tool and utilizing more of the cutter full length and resulting in less time and tool wear. So I just gonna forward it so that to make the video shorter. So as you can see, our tool path is generated. Blue line shows the tool path, and whereas yellow line shows the rapid entry and exit of tool. So now we're gonna go to verify it. So click on select all operations and then click on verify selected operations. And from beginning, so now you can see better look. You can see a tool path is generated from the right side of the chains we selected, and it's coming toward the inside. So you can see the blend wheel, how it works, and you can see the edges also. I'll make it repeat again. So you can clearly see how we is going along the chains we selected. If we go across, then it's gonna be go by across of two chains, and you can see the tool path is extended by 0.2 as we selected the parameters. So now we're gonna go to second step. So now click on Alt T to remove the tool paths, and now we're gonna do our second step, which is peel mill. So we're gonna remove the inside of the material, this one, and for that let's go to expand gallery and click on peel mill, enable it, and for this we need two open chains. So for that, as you can see, we cannot able to select the chains in the bottom as it is a solid drawing. For that, I'm gonna create a wireframe. So click cancel it and go to wireframe. You can click on curve all edges and select the bottom face and then end selection. And you can see now wireframe is created. So click OK, and now we can again go back to our toolpath, same as the peel mill, and this time you can see we are able to select the bottom chains. So now we're gonna select our partial chain over here, from here first point and end point here, and then go to add another end chain, and then go here. You can see the direction is opposite, we can make it reverse, then end point here. So you can see our two open chains are selected. So now go to tool, I'm gonna use same tool, create flat hand mill, comment it, peel mill, the zero point 0.5 depth. So now we're gonna go to cut parameters and make it default, dynamic peel, cutting method to climb, everything should be default. Just go to exit and we're gonna make it as a 0.5 and same as exit extend to 0.5. As you can see, it's gonna extend by 0.5 in entry and exit, and we're gonna leave stock 0 and then on floors 0. Then go to linking parameters. We don't need to enable depth as it used all full length of the tool. So go to finish pass, enable finish pass, and make it default number 1 and 0.05, and then enable machine finish pass only at final depth. And now we're gonna leave it as default. Now we're gonna go to breakthrough, we don't need, so disable it. So go to linking parameters, make sure enable clearance is enabled, everything is absolute, and that's gonna be 0 incremental as we already said the bottom of the pocket. So now bottom chain of the pocket. So click on OK. So now you can see the tool path is generated for the peel mill, which is started from 0.5 from the chain and then end at 0.5. So we're gonna verify it, click over here and then simply verify. So now you can see our both operations. So first gonna be blend mill and second gonna be peel mill. So click OK. Let's start it. Make sure our color loop is enabled. So click OK. And you can see over here our blend mill is started. You can see in both windows over here how it's working along the chain. And now our peel mill is started. You can see a blue color start to showing the peel mill operation. So you can see over here how it's going. It started from the outside, which we selected in the parameters 0.5. That's going inward, and you can see this using its full length of the flute to cutting the part. And now make it faster. And last one gonna be our finish pass, and it's gonna be our finish pass. So you can see over here the blend mill is shows the yellow color and the peel mill shows the blue color over here. And now we're gonna clarify more about the cutting method. As you can see over here there are 5 different methods, and I will show you the difference. So you can see over here our zigzag method. Zigzag cut one direction, step over to next cut and cuts in the opposite direction. And there is one way, you can see, cuts one direction, step over to the next cutting while making a rapid move to same side of the cut. And over here spiral, it goes by spiral continuous circular motions, as you can read how it works. And the second last from center, you can see how it works. And then last one to center, cuts one direction, step over to the next cut and cuts in the opposite direction, starting from the outside and working its way to center and maintaining the climb cut. Please make sure to like it, and please don't forget to comment if you have any queries. And if you want to post me a lesson on how to draw this geometry, I can upload it. Please make sure in comment below so that I get to know. And thanks for watching guys. If you are new here, please considering subscribing our channel, as we have lots of beginner level tutorials for Mastercam. Thanks again.